Big Huff Daddy here. It's January 5th. Doing some NBA talk right here. We had a lot of games last night. I'll talk a little bit about these games last night. I really want to talk about just Luka being on a tear. Man, Giannis is like a man amongst boys. Just, last week, it looked like dude was... Well, how I said it, he was a 10th grader playing a bunch of middle schoolers, man. This dude he's so dominant. And talk about these two guys. Talk about the top three teams in each conference, kind of who I think is going to be leading the NBA going into the second half of the season. What are we, like 30 something games in, almost 40 games. So talk a little bit about that also. So just to jump right into it, man, Luka's been on a tear lately. He's got a game tonight. Really looking forward to watching this one. Check out my quick picks. Probably just do a little short on the quick picks. Only 4 games tonight. Luka hosting the Celtics. So man, really, that's going to be a good game. Really looking forward to watching that tonight. And just kind of this tear that Luka's been on lately. Let me see if I still have it up. I have it somewhere. Just these last few games to end the year right here. We had this man put up 51 and 9, blocking 4 steals. So he's just not getting it done. Scoring. He's also defending right here. That was the New Year's Eve game. Let me jump back to that. The 23rd, December 23rd, at Houston. He had 10 assists, 50 points, 3 steals. So that game he had 7 turnovers. So really want to look at him taking care of the ball right here. He only had 32 points, 9 only 2 steals. This was hosting the Lakers on the 25th. Then he was hosting the New York Knicks. And overtime, that's when he had that big boy 60-point triple-double, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. So the New York Knicks, to me, they're not really like a big boy team. Kind of like you have the just like last night we saw the Raptors. Raptors, they're like a bunch of 6'8" long guys. You don't really have that with the New York, the Knicks. I'm trying to think. They don't really have like a true big man. Can't think of their center off the top of my head, but I feel like he's a smaller center. So when you got like a Luka with size, I think he's 6'7". He's gonna get these rebounds, man. Especially when he's got a smaller point guard on him, or even if he has a forward on him, he's still got size over a forward. Then another game versus Houston, he had only a 35-point triple-double, 12 and 13. Only 2 blocks and a steal right there versus Houston. Really taking care of the ball, though. Only 2 turnovers right here versus Houston. And then that game, San Antonio, he had no turnovers with 51 points, man. Sheesh. So, man, Luka's really he's going on a tear, but the thing about these Mavs right here, they don't really have, he needs another guy. They just played Houston again. How many times did they play in Houston? We got another game right here, Houston, on Jan 2nd. So he played Houston 3 times in a row. The 23rd, the 29th, and just now on the 2nd. See what he did right here. 41 minutes, 39 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, man's putting up points right here. But what I'm talking about, let's look right here. This is versus a Houston Rocket team, 10 wins, Dallas 111-106. That's just the other night. So Luka really the main points right here. He almost has double the next guy right here. So Tim Hardaway and Christian Wood, like these are his two next his two next scorers right here. And then I'd put Dinwiddie right there in the mix. But man, Dinwiddie, he's just like he's real streaky. I feel like he'll hit them threes, man, for sure. But he's real inconsistent, I would say. Dinwiddie, we're talking about. So what I'm trying to say is Luka really needs some help when you're going on to these next rounds. He's going to get a lot of minutes on him when you get into these playoffs. And you get into these teams that are really deep. Like, Kimba only put up 2 points in 5 minutes. I don't really know what happened to this guy. But you don't really have any more, like, super scorers. Powell, 15 minutes, 6 points. So, Reggie Bullock, 8 points, 42 minutes. So what I'm really saying is, like, Luka needs he needs, like, a Batman to his Superman. Because this guy is just ridiculous. I'm telling you, this is crazy. They tried to put that unicorn in with him last season or the season before, but this guy, he's just not. He doesn't stay healthy. And they played the Spurs on the 31st. Oh yeah, I talked about that one. So, dude really needs some help. He needs to get like a superstar. Yo, if they got Giannis or somebody like that, that'd be ridiculous. Talking about Giannis, a man amongst boys. Let's look at this, what he did last night versus the Raptors. Final OT 104-101. I was watching a little bit of this. 30 points, 40 minutes, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. Jesus. That's another one. So I feel like the Bucks, they are a little bit more deeper, a little bit more tested and true. You know, they won the championship a couple years ago. But they're really only going to go as far as oh man, I can't think of his name. He is a Batman to Giannis Superman. They're trying to say, what's this dude's name, man? It's gonna bother me. God, I can't think of it right now. Let's see if I got it in the news or something. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Everybody, if you're watching this, you're probably yelling at me right now. Dude, it's killing me. I'm gonna have to Google. What is this dude? Oh, Middleton. Sheesh, I didn't. Middleton. He needs Middleton. Middleton is a bona fide scorer. I don't think he really needs Middleton right now in, the regular season. He can really go on a tear. Giannis, I'm talking about, can go on a tear. And right here, just 21 rebounds. So this is what I was saying about the Raptors being kind of like that 6'8", 6'9", like super long team. But they don't have like a true like center. So when you're playing like the Bucks, man, you really need like a big boy. Somebody like an Embiid. Heat were kind of slowing him down a little bit a couple years ago with Bam Adebayo. but you really need like a big man to slow Giannis down. Those are the, I'm trying to think of like the Nets they don't really have like a big man they can throw at them. Even when they were playing the Suns for that championship, Aiden being a big man, 7 foot plus. Giannis is just a little bit too athletic for somebody like Aiden. That's where Bam Adebayo was good, because Bam's like real athletic. He's a big man, but he's not like a Shaq where he's 7 foot like Diesel dominant kind of guy. He's real like athletic mover. I think Bam's like 6'10", 6'11", something like that. But man, Giannis out here, 21 rebounds. So you don't got a big man out here, a big center to block out Giannis. Giannis is just got to dominate. She only scored 7 in overtime. That's kind of crazy to me. 104-101. The Bucks beat the Raptors. I kind of was watching that a little bit. I'll talk about a little bit about these games. What was I watching last night? I watched a little bit about this Pacers 76ers. That was a close one, but no Embiid. Went to overtime, 126-129. I was watching this Grizz Hornets a little bit because I like Ja Morant, but the Grizz were really just blowing out the Hornets from the beginning. The Hornets really just don't. I wanted to see what this Ball kid was going to do, but Grizz were just blowing them out. The Suns-Cavs game, 88-90, though. That's interesting. I watched a little bit of this. Paul, 40 minutes, 25 points. Aiden, 15 points on 37 minutes, 18 rebounds. The Cavs is somebody that I do think they got a big man right here with the Fro, Jared Allen. They got K-Love. He's a legit big man. The Cavs, I do think, is somebody that could really... they can throw some big bodies over there at Giannis. And they got scorers right here with LeVert. They got Donovan Mitchell. And Mitchell plays defense, too. Let me see if they got any steals right here for Mitchell. 3 blocks, 8 steals for the Suns. 9 steals, 4 blocks for the Cavs. So Cavs got that defense right there. 14 turnovers, 13 turnovers for each team, respectively. Points in the paint, the same, 36. So, a real close game right there. Low scoring affair right here. Looks like a 90s game. 88-90. Cleveland. See what else we kind of paying attention to. I wanted to watch that Pelican game, but I fell asleep. Got to be asleep at 10 o'clock. Wake up at 6 in the morning. Rockets, Pelicans. Pelicans were able to hold their own versus the Rockets, 119-108. Timberwolves, Trailblazers. Wolves got them 113-106. Bulls next. I kind of watched a little bit of that. The Bulls, to me, they're an interesting team. Just not like a playoff galvanized team is kind of what I'm saying. They got a little squad though. Goran coming off the bench. Zach LaVine, DeMar, putting up 22 points in 35 minutes. I would say this is kind of like a second tier. I'll put them like around with like Miami right now in the East. 17-21, sheesh. The Brooklyn, 25-13. They were doing good for a little bit. See what else we had here. These Hawks Kings, really nobody cares unless you're in Atlanta. 120-117. Pistons Warriors. Warriors really struggling right here without Stephen. See what Poole did. Klay Thompson with 30. That's good for him, man. He's good. Poole, 24 minutes and 24 points in 34 minutes. Draymond, classic Draymond game, 4 points, 30 minutes, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah, they really need Steph back, man. Heat Lakers, South Florida boy right here. See what Braun did, man. Braun's just ageless. Lakers are able to get the win. 109-112 on my Lakers. Westbrook, 21 points, 36 minutes off the bench. No, Braun? Braun didn't even play? Come on. Pat Bev only had 4 points? Come on. You let Schroeder shred you? 32 points, 40 minutes. Trio 5. What in the world? Bam. 30 and 13. Larry for me, man. Kyle Larry. I think he's a bust. I think he was a bust. I was real excited when we got him. Oh, Oladipo's playing. That's good. We got to see him get back in the business. Yeah, just Larry I thought would be a little bit better, kind of a better addition to Miami. But really not. I guess it's good for like the younger guys to have him, veteran, NBA champ. But man, he can take a charge. I can say that much. How many points did he get up versus the Lakers? Larry, man, you gotta get better, man. 11 points, 2 boards in 31 minutes. Come on, Larry. How? So, go over here, look at these standings real quick. Right here, top 3 teams: Celtics, Bucks, Nets, and top 5, Cavs, 76ers. I really think we're going to kind of rotate between these two teams, these top 5 teams right here. I don't trust the Nets still. I think I trust the Cavs a little bit more than I trust the Nets right now. And I'm talking about it. 76ers, one of the best starting 5. But man, they just gotta mesh a little bit better and see how James, how he keeps his health. And either these teams out of the top 5 can get in the top 5, maybe Miami or I was going to say the Bulls, but man, it's kind of looking rough right now for Chicago. So really, this top 5, I think we're kind of rotate between these top 5 teams. We're kind of getting right here. We're 26-12 for Boston, so that's 38. There is 82 games, so that's 41. We're almost halfway into the season. So who's winning right now? We got a 3-win streak for 76ers in Cleveland. Bucks on a 2-win streak. Celtics on a 2-lose streak. So Bucks still a game behind, even if Celtics lose tonight. Yeah, I really think Boston is really the cream of the crop right now. Don't trust the Nets. We'll see what the Bucks do when they get Middleton back. Cleveland, they're looking good though, man. I give them a little dark horse, but I just don't trust them because they're not like galvanized. They really, when you get a good team, a good squad together, especially in the NBA, that first season you don't really see it like in the NFL. I think the NFL takes a little bit for you to really kind of catch up to like a good team. You got in the NFL you got like a good squad. You take the NFL by shock. Like people got to catch up. But for the NBA, you really got to like mesh and get a good sense of what everybody's like. And that's kind of where I feel like Cleveland is right now. but maybe next year, man, they're gonna be right there, top 2, top 3. I mean, they're number 4, they're top 5. So 76ers, still don't trust them. And then we got New York Knicks, Pacers, Heat, Hawks, Bulls wrap up the top 10, but I don't really trust any of those guys. I mean, I want to see Miami go somewhere, but realistically, probably not this year. Mavs on a 7-win streak going into tonight. Whoo-wee. I think this West is going to be rotating right now. The Nugs, you know, they've been in good regular season. These last 3 to 5 years, I would say they've been up in the top. Grizz, but they don't really perform in the playoffs, I would say. For talking about the Nugs, Grizz, man, Grizz, they might be in the Western Conference Finals versus these Mavs right here, number 4. Pelicans looking good too. Really got to see Zion stay healthy. I think the Pelicans are only going to go as far as Zion can take them. And when I was watching Zion, he has some turnover problems. So when they have that strategy, give Zion the ball, get out of the way, Zion really has to take care of that ball a little bit more. Talking about the Mavs, I think the Mavs just need a little bit more help. The Grizzlies, they are deep. And the Nugs, they got that big man Joker right here. So I think this is going to be another one of those. Kings are 5th place. Wow. This is going to be like a rotating thing. I think the Clippers, they'll kind of get up there, top 5. These Nugs, Grizz, Pelicans, Mavs, they're kind of going to rotate, I think, also as we're getting into this next half of the season. But, man, those Mavs are looking good right here. 7-win streak. Going to play Boston tonight that has a 2-game losing streak. So we'll kind of see, man. I'm excited to watch this game tonight. Is it time to watch basketball yet? Sheesh. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. That's it on the schedule for this basketball talk. Draymond, Warriors frustrated with double tech and a loss. Luka isn't just MVP favorite. He's the most improved player. Luka's the most improved player. How do you go from, I guess he went from a magician to a wizard? Whew. Luka most improved? Schroeder. Schroeder with 30 points to beat Miami. Best Schroeder in LA. Bucks blow a big lead, but Grayson hit the buzzer beater in OT. So, man, that's about it. I think I'm going to go run here. I'm going to do my quick picks right here at the end of this segment right here. And I'm going to do my quick picks right here. Quick picks. Oatly, penny stock surge. Yo. Okay, gotta focus. I like Oatly. I was thinking about investing in Oatly. I just saw something that, man, now I gotta look at it. See what happens when you look at stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get this quick picks right here real quick. Never mind. Whatever. So, Oatly, $2. Not financial advice. Games tonight. Get my quick picks, real quick picks. Quick pick. So, get my quick picks right here at the end of the segment, and I'm going to do them right here for my short. So, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Big HD ENT with the quick picks right here. January 5th, Thursday, To start us off, we got Grizzlies versus the Magic. Grizzlies played last night, I think, right? So we got a Grizzlies on a back-to-back versus the Magic, but I'm going to go with the Grizz on the road versus the Magic. I don't think the Magic got it. 7:30, Celtics in Dallas. Man, I'm going to go with Dallas at home. Luka just on a tear, 7-win streak for the Mavs, and Boston kind of struggling as of late. Jazz versus the Rockets. This is interesting. I'm going to just go with the Rockets at home versus the Jazz. Then we got Clippers versus the Nuggets. Number 1 West team. I'm going to go with the Nugs. See a big game by Joker. I'm going to go with a triple-dub for Joker. That was a quick pick. So we only had 4 games this evening for the NBA. Big HD, ENT. Like, subscribe, comment. Who do you think's going to win tonight? That's it, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who you think is going to win tonight if you are watching this one. And that's going to be it. Big HD, ENT, NBA coverage.